you wouldn't expect to find castle ruins in the middle of nowhere. It's a relic of the lavish lifestyle some people enjoyed in the Roaring '20s. Or maybe a symbol of human vanity.
You know what? I'm here already. I'm just gonna count for it. Then I'm gonna fast travel back there and get that 1 point. On one hand, point is close here. On the other, outpost. I think the outpost takes precedence. Alright, fast traveling time. Okay, that's a nice view. Do I want to do this? I mean, yeah, I might as well.
Good that you found the pictures. That's my little present for you. Believe me, those places are worth the detour. So let me know what you think.
I'm really happy you came to visit, Dad. Can you believe the last time you were here was, what, 7, 8 years ago?
You can't really take a vacation when you're a warden. At least we meet up every year at Christmas. Better than nothing.
How long are you staying, by the way? Hopefully more than a couple days this time?
I don't know. It's hunting season over at Layton, too, so I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I can imagine. There's no shortage of Baddens in every reserve, so you always got to keep an eye on them. I have another favor to ask of you, and you're the one whose expertise I trust the most, my friend. I'll compensate you fairly for your efforts, of course. I would need you to take a picture of a carcass left behind by a red fox. There's this particular need zone I know of. That way you don't have to look around for ages. Just a second. Let me send the info to your hunter mate. Thanks for your help.
Huh. Alright.
That photo, is that for the talk you'll be giving on predators in Boston, Trev?
Yeah, exactly. I have this section on red foxes. I'm going for something easy and accessible, so I'm describing their behavior, eating habits, impact on ecosystems, stuff like that.
Yeah, you can learn a lot about the red fox just by studying the carcasses it leaves behind. And a picture is worth 1,000 words.
I should tell you more about the bi-yearly hunting competitions that are ongoing in New England mountains. That's one of the reasons you're here, right? They're more challenges than competitions per se. There's a wide selection of them you can take part in at any time, skill shooting, weight challenges, among others. Since our challenges are quite popular, the admission fees are important to support our teams of rangers, researchers, etc.
I guess that's how you're maintaining a healthy animal stock then. So how do you go about preventing overhunting?
We screen participants carefully, and we try to foster a culture we call add more than you take out. That's why we have the notice boards. Hunters are encouraged to carry out as many good deeds on the reserve as animals they've hunted. It's on their own terms. They choose what they want to do and when.
It's a good system, as long as it does its job. Make people aware of their impact on nature.
And way down we go. Occasionally getting catapulted forwards. Probably a tower like a hunting structure, and then we're gonna have to get back to this one. I guess we can go through here. Cornfields? Yeah, I think. Maybe I don't know. And I have regrets like that. Okay, this is a cornfield. Although maybe all of them are, just one is like good, the other is not.
Finding your way through that
Yeah, it
corn
is corn
maze
maze.
is always a fun activity, especially if you're with kids. Well, unless you lose sight of them and then they start crying. I don't want to deal with the mountains first. And that's gonna be a fair distance away. Which actually, hold on, looking at the paths, maybe something is there. Maybe. I cannot tell for sure. Oh yeah, there's definitely a outpost there. Freaking knew it. And always a fun when I don't have to walk up the tower.
Hmm. I mean, I gotta get that. Maybe later that safe house, then I can, sorry, outpost, then I can like kill the ones down below. Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna. In terms of like which sections we're gonna deal with first. Definitely outpost first. Eep. Safe house there, and you know what? I'm close enough. I'm just gonna go for.
One of New England's scenic railroads, especially loved by families. It's an easy and accessible way to discover all the landscapes our reserve has to offer.
I literally thought that was gonna be the outpost. I got bamboozled. Or I bamboozled myself. Sadly, the regular way up we go. . Ooh, oi, 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 that's fair distance away. But I'm still gonna start from this one. It just makes the most sense.
There are still a couple of family-owned farms in the reserve. The pumpkin fields are maybe what they're best known for, but some of them also sell flowers and various fresh produce.
Not that much left, unless I reveal the last lookout point and Turns out I missed quite a few elements. It's always possible.
Hundreds of covered bridges were built in New England in the 19th century, but only a few have survived to this day. That one became the ultimate kissing bridge after it featured in a couple of hit rom-coms in the 90s.
It's for that trivia, mate. Okay, when I started getting to more mountainous areas and those vistas, this reserve also is looking pretty solid. And we, at least from the things that revealed themselves on the map, seems like we didn't miss much. Only one outpost. But other than that, we are Gucci. So, let's get that thing, and then we are done with this reserve. At least for a long time. Maybe forever, maybe not. I still don't know what my future plans for this game will be. But we have cleared all the outposts, visible points of interest, so actually, where is the... I'm just gonna... Is it too? Because I need to make sure that that the freaking, in terms of reserve, we got what we needed. Yep, Emerald Coast, Australia. Alright, it's already
G'day, mate.
looking good.
How you going? Welcome to our beautiful Emerald Coast. Out here in the bush, both the fauna and the flora are unique and fascinating to observe. Oh, I'm Robert, by the way.
Just call him Robbo. Why do you sound like a tourist guide, Robbo? I'm Sophia. Sure, this region is a beaut, but it's also bloody fragile.
Too true. That's why we're stoked you're here to work with us.
But there's no rule that says you can't have fun at work, eh? You game? where did the ute drop you off exactly? Anyway, you're not far from my station. Why don't you climb the fire lookout tower that's close by and see for yourself? From there, you'll see clearly where things are.
It may not look like it, but you're on private land. This belongs to Soph and her husband.
We run a station, a farm, and Robbo's own land is north of here.
Australia's a massive country, as you know. So it's not uncommon for folks to own huge properties that sprawl over kilometres.
So, how are you holding up at the fire lookout tower? Quite the workout, eh? Across several biomes, even. That's why we need to hire professional hunters like yourself. I reckon you won't get bored.
I mean, that's
Good
quite a
on ya.
freaking...
You almost made it. Once you're up there,
Quite a
take
freaking
a
trip.
moment to breathe
Holy
and
shit.
enjoy the view. The outback. That's one of the first things they think about overseas when they hear Australia.
It's arid and it can be tough out here, especially after the bushfires in the last few years.
But it's also a surprisingly rich ecosystem, home to heaps of unique and sometimes bizarre species.
Did you spot my station from up there? Then please, come and get settled in. Sorry I can't be there to greet you in person today. I'm out on a hunt too. What is there to say about us? Well, Robbo and I are neighbours.
Neighbours? How about best mates?
Technically, we're also neighbours, Robbo. But yeah, we both grew up here. Our folks owned the two stations.
In other words, we became mates because there wasn't anyone else around.
You even lived in Brisbane for a few years after uni to try to get rid of me, but even that wasn't enough.
Too right. We tried everything. A long-distance friendship, crazy jobs, stupid boyfriends.
And jealous girlfriends. As a last resort, we each got married. Nothing worked.
Except one thing, having a kiddo. That worked wonders. Anyway, let us know when you're over at Soph's station.
Welcome to my station. It's quiet at the moment, but it can get a little too busy around here sometimes. I reckon it's sort of a hangout for our community. We even have board game nights sometimes. Anyway, your cabin's ready. I've prepared everything for you.
Nice. I honestly didn't expect that. Alright, I'm gonna fast travel, and after doing that mission, I'm gonna take a pause. Hey, they do have kangaroos. I hope, I think. I mean, it's part of the loading feature, so it's pretty much a given they will have them.
I hope you like it. It's a bit basic, but it does the job. Feel free to use it during your stay. It's our pleasure, really. Eric and I opened these a couple of years ago to make an extra buck. They've been a lifesaver. Take your time, make yourself at home, grab a cuppa from the bar. We don't make a fuss out here in the sticks.
Alright. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed these episodes. And I will see you guys next time to finish off with the Emerald Coast and the game on my channel. So yeah, laters.